Have you ever imagined a wild horse saving a child's life? Not once, but every moment it could? What started as a quiet day in the forest turned into an unforgettable miracle, and it all began with one strange sound from a hole in the ground. If this story moves you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below. Tell us about your own experience with a special animal that changed your life. Together, let's celebrate the powerful connections between humans and nature. It was just another afternoon for Ranger Emily Hart. She had spent over a decade exploring the remote trails of Pine Hollow Forest Reserve, a place known more for its silence than its stories. The sun hung low, casting golden light through the trees when something felt off. The birds had stopped singing. The wind had gone still. It was the kind of quiet that makes your skin crawl. Then she saw him. A lone wild Mustang stood near a patch of rocks, about 50 yards off the trail. His coat was chestnut red, his mane black and flowing like ink spilled across water. But what caught her attention wasn't his beauty. It was how he acted. He wasn't running. Instead, he stared at the ground, pawing at it gently, almost deliberately. Curious and cautious, Emily moved closer. The Mustang didn't bolt. He looked up at her, whinnied softly, then returned his gaze to the earth beneath his hooves. There, half hidden by leaves and vines, was a narrow opening, a deep, dark hole. The horse lowered his head, called down into it, and waited. Emily shined her flashlight inside. Nothing but darkness. Then, faintly, crying, her breath caught. "Hello," she called. A small voice replied, trembling, "Help me, please." That voice belonged to Maya, a 9-year-old girl who had wandered off during a family camping trip. She'd fallen into the hole the day before. Her leg was broken, and she was soaked from underground water. The Mustang watched Emily closely, as if waiting for her to understand. And slowly, she did. This wild horse hadn't just found Maya. He had stayed with her, guarded her, and somehow knew someone needed to come. He had been calling for help for over 24 hours. Emily radioed for backup, her hands shaking. As they waited, the Mustang nudged her backpack toward the hole, then lay down beside it, stretching his neck to comfort Maya. "You've been here since yesterday?" Emily asked the horse quietly. He responded by pawing gently at a pink backpack and a broken stick nearby. Maya's belongings. Minutes later, the rescue team arrived. They realized the hole was too narrow for adults to descend safely. "I'll go," Emily offered. "I'm certified." As she suited up, the Mustang sniffed each piece of gear carefully, as if inspecting their safety. Then he lay beside Maya's frantic mother, offering silent comfort. Down in the hole, Emily found Maya on a narrow ledge, cold and scared. But there was hope in her eyes. "The horse promised," Maya whispered. "He kept making sounds, like he was telling me help would come." Above, thunder rolled. They had no time. A flash flood warning came through. Rain was on the way, fast. With every ounce of strength, Emily secured Maya to the harness. Raindrops began to fall. As the team hauled him up, the Mustang leaned over the edge, watching, waiting, creating a living anchor for Maya to focus on. They barely made it out before the rain poured down. The hole filled with water within minutes. Had they been any later, Maya wouldn't have survived. The horse, now soaked but still calm, stood silently as paramedics stabilized Maya. "Thank you," Maya's mother cried, reaching out to touch the horse's muzzle. He didn't flinch. He led her. In the days that followed, the Mustang remained nearby. He checked the flooded hole daily, as if ensuring no one else was trapped. Wildlife experts were stunned. Biologists showed up to study him. His behavior was unlike anything seen in wild horses. Problem-solving, empathy, even bringing lost items to rangers. Weeks later, Maya was released from the hospital. She returned to the forest on crutches. And the Mustang appeared within minutes. Tears flowed freely as they reunited. Maya named him Guardian. He was given special protected status, free to roam, yet respected as a symbol of courage and compassion. Over the years, Guardian became famous. Hikers reported him leading them out of danger. Rangers said he helped find missing campers. Once, he even led them to a poaching site. He never asked for anything in return, just a piece of the forest and the lives he chose to protect. Years passed. Maya grew up, eventually becoming a veterinarian specializing in equine behavior. And Guardian still roams Pine Hollow, a legend on four legs. Moral lesson: sometimes heroes don't wear capes. They run on hooves, live in the wild, and choose to care when no one else is watching. Compassion knows no species.